Now, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video, and welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. But just in case you're here for the first time, or maybe you're currently watching this video and you haven't subscribed, I'm just requesting you to kindly support me by subscribing, and also don't forget to press the notification bell so that every time I upload a video here, YouTube will automatically send you the notification. You can also support me by joining this channel to become a VIP member, because there are several advantages of becoming a member of this channel, which you can understand them after joining this. Just press the join button that you can see on this channel down below. Otherwise, to my returning subscribers, to my loyal viewers, and to my supporters who are currently watching this video, I also want to appreciate you so much, guys, for your continued support. So feel very much welcome, and I don't take your support for granted. Now, I just want us to go straight into our critical analysis for today without wasting much time. And the Azimio la Umoja Alliance leader, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, convened a parliamentary group meeting together with the Azimio la Umoja Alliance leaders in Machakos County, Ukambani region, at a place called Manzoni. And for the people who appreciate politics, for the people who follow and understand politics, we all know that, of course, Raila Odinga wanted to achieve a certain political objective during that event. And that is why, in my considered opinion, the agenda of this meeting, or the reason as to why Raila Odinga had to convene this meeting, first of all, Raila Odinga wanted to prevent more defections that is looming the Azimio la Umoja Alliance, which is actually a complete headache for him. We all know what happened in the course of this week. First of all, his ODM party leaders, defected and joined William Samuel Ruto to convene a meeting at State House, including Jalango himself. And according to these leaders, they said that the reason as to why they went to State House to meet with President William Samuel Ruto is because they wanted to discuss development projects because of William Samuel Ruto's recent visit to the Luo Nyanza region, whereby he visited Homa Bay County, Kisumu County, and the rest of the places in Raila Odinga's turf. And according to me, I think William Samuel Ruto had to convene this meeting with these 9 ODM members of the National Assembly, simply because after William Ruto had visited the Luo Nyanza region, where he was welcomed like a king, of course they discussed development projects, but there's no way that William Ruto can initiate these development projects without the support of the leaders from that region. But of course, Raila Odinga, on the other hand, he has completely prevented any of his ODM leaders, especially from the Luo Nyanza region, working with President William Samuel Ruto. And that is why, when you will be seen at any given time working with President William Samuel Ruto, or are going to State House to meet with President William Samuel Ruto, and you are from the Azimio la Umoja Alliance or the ODM party, then there is punishment unless you seek the permission from Raila Odinga or the party itself. That is what Raila Odinga said. And that is why, right now as we speak, the member of the National Assembly from Langata constituency, Honorable Jalango himself, or Felix Oduor, is being punished by the ODM, and he will be very soon being kicked out from the ODM party after he met with President William Samuel Ruto to discuss development projects of his own constituency, Langata constituency. Secondly, I think Raila Odinga wanted to address on how he will carry out the demonstrations across the country. He will discuss on the purpose, the reasons as to why he is planning to hold the demonstration, and the schedule on how the demonstration will be carried out across the country. That is why, when you heard about his speech, he talked about Machakos, he talked about Busia, he talked about the western region, he goes to Kisii, then he goes to Narok County to meet with, because Ladama Olekina will organize the demonstration rally. Then he will go to Mombasa County, whereby he will also address perform or plan for the demonstration rally. So when you heard about his speech, he talked about that issue. And also the third point is that Raila Odinga wanted to know the loyalty or to discuss the loyalty of Azimio La Umoja Alliance and the ODM party. I personally believe that the reason as to why Raila Odinga convened this meeting, he wanted to know the leaders who are still loyal to him, because I personally believe that the leaders who did not attend that meeting, who boycotted that meeting, are the leaders who are not loyal to him. And also the leaders who showed that they are not loyal to him, like Jalango, who are kicked out of that event. So Raila Odinga is very strict on loyalty, loyal to him, loyal to being Raila Odinga's supporter and leader. That is another. And that also Raila Odinga wanted to insist on his political stand that he won the previous 2022 general election and he should be the president of the Republic of Kenya, and he will not surrender until he kicks out William Samoei Ruto from the State House. That is when you heard him talk, and he said very clearly that he won the election. He talked about the whistleblower, and he warned his Azimio La Umoja Alliance leaders against working with William Ruto. Because recently Raila Odinga was talking about that, was talking of not working with, it does not recognize William Ruto as the president, but on the other side, his allies, his ODM party leaders are working with President William Samoei Ruto. So the question was to Raila Odinga that if you are not recognizing William Samoei Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya, why is it that your allies, your own ODM party leaders, are going to State House to meet with President William Samoei Ruto? So that is why Raila Odinga had to warn his leaders not to be seen anywhere with Rais William Samoei Ruto. But according to my observations, because I had to follow up on that meeting very closely, I made several observations, and I came out to a conclusion, or I came up with a conclusion that Raila Odinga failed to meet his political objectives during that meeting. And the reason as to why I'm saying this, first of all, Raila Odinga failed to install unity to prevent more defection and divisions in the Azimio La Umoja Alliance. You know, when we talk about unity, we talk about inclusivity, we talk about togetherness. But how did Raila Odinga achieve the unity when that event turned chaotic, whereby immediately Jalango arrived, we saw some tension there, people fighting, you know, the security of Jalango, the security of the leaders of ODM, fighting, and Junet Mohammed, if you saw very closely, let me just show you on the screen a certain clip. You can see that Honorable Babu, you know, had to intervene, and Junet Mohammed. Then Jalango was kicked out. Is that inclusivity? Is it that division? Then right now as we speak, there is punishment, and Jalango will be soon be kicked out from the ODM party. Now, did Raila Odinga achieve his objective of togetherness and unity? I think, in my personal consideration, Raila Odinga should have called these leaders who messed up to meet with William Samoei Ruto and talk to them. Tell them that, you know, previously I allowed you to work with President William Samoei Ruto. I allowed you to welcome William Ruto to Nyanza region, but that is the time when the whistleblower did not come up with and expose how my elections were stolen. So this, from today going forward, I'm giving out rules. Then he reads the new rules, so that any leader who breaks the rules, then he will be kicked out. So that is togetherness. You address your leaders that from now on, don't do this mistake again. Come here. We are talking about loyalty. But when Raila Odinga kicks out several of them, telling them that go, I don't want you, like Jalango, how he was handled during that event, I personally believe that Raila Odinga failed to achieve his objective on unity, togetherness in the Azimio La Umoja Alliance, and it created divisions. Also, number two, Raila Odinga failed in the turnout in that event. If you followed very well, the turnout of that event was very, very poor. Majority of the Azimio La Umoja Alliance leaders boycotted that event. There were only a few of them. In fact, in Raila Odinga's ODM party alone, 9 of the ODM leaders did not attend that event. Did you see Joho, Honorable Joho, apart from Junet? Recently, Raila Odinga held a meeting together with Joho. Let me just show you the photo. He held a meeting with Joho and also Junet Mohammed. And the agenda of that meeting between Joho and Junet Mohammed, remember that these are the leaders who have been playing low politics at Azimio La Umoja Alliance simply because of their fallout. So I think Raila Odinga wanted to discuss with them to come back to play active politics like before, and also to attend this parliamentary group meeting, and also somebody like Joho to organize for Raila Odinga the demonstration that he will carry out in the Azimio La Umoja Alliance in Mombasa County or in the coastal region, because Joho is being considered as the kingpin of the larger coastal region. But Joho boycotted this event. Majority of the Wiper Party leaders boycotted this event, and also the Jubilee members did not even attend this event at all. There was only one person from the entire Jubilee party. Out of 30 of them or 40 of the members did not attend. It was only Jeremiah Kioni who was representing the Jubilee party. So the turnout was poor. Therefore, Raila Odinga did not manage to address the audience that he was targeting. He was targeting the audience, majority of them who are disloyal to him. So he failed in the turnout. And also, Raila Odinga failed in his speech by talking about the demonstration keenly. Raila Odinga talked about how the places that he's planning to hold these demonstrations, but he did not say the agenda, the main motive perspective of these rallies or this demonstration is he will just mobilize these people and tell them we are planning for a demonstration in Machakos County, in Mavoko, then no agenda. And that is why majority of the Wiper Party leaders are currently boycotting Raila Odinga's demonstrations in the larger Ukambani region. They're telling Raila Odinga that not unless you tell us the agenda of all these demonstration rallies, because we don't know about them, how will they benefit us? How will we benefit from all these demonstrations? So Raila Odinga failed to address into details about his demonstration. And also, Raila Odinga in his speech, he was completely lying. He still lies that he won the previous 2022 general election with cooked up information. He talked about the whistleblower. I followed up on the whistleblower issue. Raila Odinga, that whistleblower, what he was talking about was very, very negative. It was very false information. That is why even the Azimio La Umoja Alliance leaders from the larger Mount Kenya region, somebody like Kabando said very very clearly that he looked at the whistleblower talking about Raila Odinga defeating President William Samoei Ruto in Nyeri County. How can Raila Odinga defeat William Ruto in Nyeri County in the larger Mount Kenya region? That is a question mark. So I don't know what you think. That was my analysis for today. Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. What do you say about this parliamentary group meeting held by Raila Odinga? Thank you so much for watching my videos, and until next time, my name is Json. But also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.